Anyway, Matt's here. Say hi, Matt.
That was a 24-second intro of you adjusting your chair.
And breathing heavily. Anyway, yes, Matt's going to do us a lovely little After Effects tutorial on
Quickie.
A quickie, as he likes to call it. That's what his girlfriend calls it.
Right backhand in a minute.
On how to do chroma key and stuff. So
Simples.
go on then, speaking to the mic, nice and loud. Be clear. Be clear.
Hello, everybody. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, earlier today, Tam wanted help filming this thing. Where is it? No, that's the wrong one. This. He is apparently stranded on a desert island.
I look sexy.
Apparently, he looks sexy.
I need a haircut.
And he needs a haircut.
And I love a gun.
Please stop talking. And he's stranded on a desert island, and he's giving an acceptance speech to some awards ceremony.
Shite green screen.
With a green screen. But there's a very interesting story on how he put this up, which I will bore you with.
Yeah.
We started out trying to put a pole over wood, didn't work, and try and hang it over, didn't work. We then got their trampoline, we tilted it on its side, and then got a ladder around the back and tilted it up. That didn't work. Oh dear.
Hello.
And that didn't work because it just fell off. So then we laid it down, taped the green screen on, and it worked.
Yeah.
And these little points here are track markers because we filmed this on a Steadicam. As you can see, it's not steady. Well, it is steady, but it's
not static.
It's not static. That's it. Thank you.
Yes.
So you can see there, it's moving. And when we did track this and key it before it completely went to hell, and it looked pretty good. It looked quite realistic. So, oh yes, no, I'm dragging this into a new comp because that's 720, and this was HD because...
Are you going to do some colouring as well with this?
I could do.
But we're not going to do any tracking.
No, because... Yes, this is going to look slightly odd if I try and play it. So, as you can see, this is full HD, and this video is 720. So, I have to scale it down, but
it was filmed in 1080p, but this is in 720.
Yeah. So, I'm going to have to scale it down to about that.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
No?
I'm going to put it on to full. Now, it doesn't matter if you get ungreen things. That did not sound well on your footage, like the points and around the edge, because you can just cut it out. So, if you want to key something, we go to Effect, a key light 1.2. And this is very, 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 very simple. We just get the eyedropper, screen color, and just click somewhere near him. Welcome to Jamaica!
I think that's Greece.
Is it Greece?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like Greece. I've been to Greece. It doesn't look like Greece.
Oh.
Well, you can see that does not look good because firstly, you can see a trampoline on the beach, and some duct tape. Very bad duct taping. So, well, firstly we're gonna do a garbage mat, as they like to call it, around the bits we don't want. Oh, there are track points there, but we're just going to ignore them for the moment. Let's just pretend... Ooh! Tam's gone. So Yep, I know. I'm sorry. Press M, bring up the masks, and set it to subtract. That will erase anything there. Now you can see there are some creases which we couldn't really get rid of because we couldn't make it perfectly flat. So we have to... What do we have to do? We have to go to Screen Mat. Now this is just another way of looking at the key. So we go to Screen Mat option here.
And remember, you're right at the beginning, and the camera moves quite a lot.
Yeah.
So if you move along, that trampoline is pretty much all gone.
Yeah, but we're just doing an example as if that was as if this was a locked off thing.
Right.
So we can decrease the white, No, we don't want to do that yet. We increase the black, and that will get rid of those nasty creases. Thank you. And you can also see there's some grey splodges. Now the white bits are bits that won't get keyed. The black bits are bits that get keyed. So bits that are grey are gonna get keyed a bit, but not much. So we need to get rid of them. So they're gone. Now you can see the points are still there, but doesn't matter. So now we just have a silhouette of Tam.
So you just clip the white to make the white stronger.
Yes, make it basically mess around with these till you get a nice looking silhouette. So we can put it back to final result. That looks lovely, but we've still got a bit of an edge, so we can close that and go to... No, we can keep it open. And yes, screen shrink. So we can... That's an extreme example. The higher the number is, the wider the shrink thing is. That's not going to make sense, but oh well. So if we do it into minus numbers, it will get rid of edges. Come on, there we go. So we just want a little bit. Don't want too much because it will look weird. And we can add a tiny bit of softness just to blur the edges a bit. There we go. That's looking fine and dandy. Now we can still see these tracking points, but if you're doing something like this, it won't really matter. If you're doing something without track points, it won't matter, but you just draw a mask around them to hide them and you're done. I'm gonna just do this quickly. Nope, that's a bad mask. Just so we don't have to look at those lovely masks we made out of tape.
Track points.
Track points, sorry. Oh, I just got rid of Tam. Well.
Inverted, isn't it?
Let's just get rid of that. There we go. We don't need that anymore. I was just masking. This is just a temporary thing. So there we go. That's now if we get rid of the key light, you can see we've got rid of the green. It doesn't do too well with hair, as you can see, but
it's not terrible though.
If it's wavy like hair,
yeah,
it will not look good. Now that looks pretty decent. We can do a few things to make it look like Tam actually is in the Bahamas. We're going to call it Bahamas now, Tam. So we can add a lens blur. Lens blur is better than fast blur because I'm going to have to teach you what it is now. In a camera, there is a circle which lets light in. I'm trying to be as basic as I can.
I assume that's called a lens.
No.
The aperture.
It's the aperture. Photographers will know this.
The hole in.
There's a hole in the lens which will close and open depending on how much light there is to let in or keep out light depending on how bright it is. And when it does that, for example, if it's at night and the camera's out of focus, it will turn into circles. The highlights will turn into circles. So it blurs in circles.
Basically, it blurs in rings.
Well, you can do rings. Well, if you do an octagon, octopus, it's more like a lens, aperture, real thing. So we repeat the edge pixels to get rid of that.
Aperture science.
Thank you, Tam. And so basically, this is a more realistic blur than fast blur or Gaussian blur.
But fast blur is good for just testing.
Yes, so we can put this to about...
Oh, you want to really reduce that?
10, 5...
Yeah.
7...
Yeah.
I'd say about 7.
Yeah.
So that gives it a more realistic blur. And we can do a quick... You can add on fast blur just so you can do quick previews. Just so you can see what it looks like, but we're not going to do that now. So there's one way we can. Should we do colour correction?
I think so. We got time.
This was going to be a quickie, but
it's quick for us.
It's quick, yeah, compared to my 48-minute Fume Effects tutorial.
Oh my! However long these bloody coding tutorials go on.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day when we couldn't upload longer than 15 minutes.
Oh, dear.
So we're going to do some colour correction with curves, everybody. Now, RGB.
Back then they had to go to blip.tv to watch it.
Stop changing the subject now. In curves, RGB is basically like controlling the brightness and contrast of all three colours. So if we take this down, it's going to crush the brightness.
Crush the souls of little children.
Yes, and you can do that to increase contrast, but we do not want that. Oh, I've just deleted it. We can reset it instead. We can also mess with single colours, so we can add red, make it weird. So we're just going to mess around with the colours. I'm just improvising here. There's purple tam, green tam.
You're going a bit extreme with this.
I know. Just trying to make you look orange. There we go. You up the red and decrease the orange. Leave the green alone.
Not too orange.
I'm just making you a little bit more orange to make it look like you're sandy. We could just turn it off. And we can also colour correct the bottom layer, but we don't have to. We can add a adjustment layer above the two and correct that, so we can add some more saturation.
Whoa!
No, we're not going to do that. We can decrease it. Black and white. We
I
can.
think it needs to be brighter.
You do need to be brighter.
Not
You can also you can do stuff like that where you put it into black and white to see if it needs more brightness, contrast, whatever. So we're going to use exposure because it's more. That's an adjustment layer on everything. We need to do it on tam. You can also find the last effect you used there, which is useful. Don't want to make him too bright.
You calling me stupid?
Yeah. That looks
Adequate.
Yeah, it looks funky enough. Yeah. Anything from that? Hang on. I'd say you look like you're in the thingy. Now if we retract it and put the background in 3D space, moved it back, blah blah blah, it would look awesome, but this isn't going to look awesome, I'm sorry. See?
Told you the camera moves.
Yeah, the camera moves. So there you go. That's how to key. That's how to key in 12 minutes.
A bit of colour correction thrown in.
And a tiny bit of colour correction.
Aren't you lucky people?
Why are you not applauding?
It's Void Rays.
Stop!
Sorry.
We're trying to get subscribers, not lose them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Speaking of which, what's our sub count?
I'm gonna say 272.
He's just checking.
There we go.
In the meantime, some light entertainment. Oh, yes, stop.
I'll let you carry on. Extreme tutorials. Yep, 272 subscribers as of Sunday the 10th of July 2011, 5:52 PM British Standard Time.
Boom! And also, we have 54,334 total views. Thank you.
41 total videos.
Yeah.
We need to move these.
We
into
still
playlists.
need to find out if we can be partners yet. They still have not got back to us.
Yes, it's mean. I might reapply. And then
You could do.
You guys need to contact YouTube saying let us be partners.
Please! I know someone who's only had 40 subscribers and has 8,000 total views and is a partner.
Bastard.
I know. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Anyway, with that, 13 minutes and 14 minutes now if I leave
We
it.
do have like about 10-second logo.
Oh yeah, and that long introduction. Am I now yelling into the microphone?
Please stop. Please.
Sorry. Okay. Bye.
Little bit.